I'm going to show you a video, but first, I just want to start by saying, don't let misguided people lead you.
All right, it's been exactly 24 hours, which means now it's time to start Mr. Fromstal, I don't know. I need to finish the job, and I'm sorry if I sound insensitive, but the way I cope with things is dark humor. My baby needs diapers, so I'm gonna pick up a pack of diapers for myself. Anything prepared. Like, I spent the whole day just processing and thinking. I was at work and I had this fake mask on, being happy and positive. On the inside, I was completely losing my shit. So I ended up leaving early.
For those of you who don't know what's going on, this young lady is literally about to do a termination, all right? She's not going to go to the hospital to get it done. She's doing it at home by taking the Plan C, aka Miffy and Misoprostol pills.
I ended up leaving early. I did some self-care. The toast too, okay. All right, I'm procrastinating. The site is Plan C. I know I told y'all to message me for the link, but y'all really are messaging me. The site is Plan C. You select your state, bada bing, bada boom. You're supposed to take 4, but it also comes with extras in case it didn't work and you really gotta get the job done. Goodbye, little baby. Y'all, can we pray for a second? I know this is probably so ungodly.
All right, first of all, you asking us to pray. I'm gonna jump right in because that's how I am, all right? I'm not gonna beat around the bush today. You're asking us to pray for what you're about to do, which is kind of crazy to me, all right? You're about to do something that's ungodly, all right? And you asking us to pray for you? No, that's your problem, your deed, and your sin. Don't bring us into that, all right? And no, this is where we go wrong. Listen, girl, don't do that.
God, leave what I'm doing, and God's probably gonna be like, girl, why are you calling me right now? But God, I need you right now. All right, we pray to God. Let's do this. All right. I started on Thursday. I took the pills 24 hours later, which is Friday. I'm off on the weekend, so hopefully the pain is not that bad. I've heard that some people have bled for a week, 2 weeks. Remember, don't let anybody make you feel bad because once again, that's your body, the child you would be financially responsible for. Nobody else but you. It's been like 30 minutes. Cramps have started. I have a fever and I'm having chills. It's been exactly an hour. Kind of hard to swallow. I have really bad diarrhea. Oh my God. I did get some liquid IV just to replace the electrolytes that I'm losing, and the blood has started. This has been 2 hours now. I'm feeling nice, feeling good. Off of ibuprofen, 400. I took 2 200s, and
she goes from, oh my God, I feel like I'm about to oh my God, it's been 2 hours later and I'm feeling good. So she's back on her chicken head shit, I'm assuming. Wow, this is crazy. And for those of you who don't know, I do have a medical background, all right? And back then, they were not sending Mifeprex and Misoprostol in the mail. You had to go to the doctor to get it. Mrs. My Body, you know what I'm saying? Kind of crazy to me because why did you wait so long for the embryo and everything to take place before deciding to take Plan B? All right, it's a precautionary pill, right? It inhibits ovulation. You take it right after intercourse. If there's any chance you think you may even gonna be pregnant, you take it just in case. It's a just in case mechanism. So my whole argument is this:
use a condom. You ain't gotta worry about none of that stuff.
Choose
who you want to choose carefully, and don't just jump at somebody because it looks good in the way, you know. Come on, we're all smart up here,
right?
Or at least we should be. You're old enough to know what's right and what's wrong.
And then she says, oh, it's my body. But yeah, it could be your body. But at the end of the day, you're doing something, you know, that's very negative to your body. You know what I'm saying? You're out here literally taking out kids, right? What's the difference between you and an actual murderer? It's no difference. And yeah, I know I'm going to probably get a lot of backlash. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? It is what it is. A lot of times when people call out the truth or people have a difference in opinion, there's a lot of backlash and this,
there's
that,
always going to be.
It is what it is. There's billions of people in the world.
Right.
We can't agree. All right.
Pretty
Everybody
much.
can't agree on every single thing. It's just uncommon, you know. So
Pretty
At
much,
the-
right? On my, what I'm getting from this is that she basically aborts on emotions and impulse.
Because a
Right.
lot of these females that run around here that's popping
like
a pill.
she's picking and choosing
Right.
because everybody done heard the baby in the background. We already know that there's a child or maybe one or two children
Already.
involved somewhere. It seems like she's chasing love, chasing emotions. Maybe the guy don't want nothing to do with her right now. Maybe he told her to her face, yo, I just want it and nothing else.
But if that's the
You know,
case,
it's
then
a lot.
protect yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Understand what I'm saying? There's a reason why. I'm speaking from that man's perspective. She's speaking from the female's perspective. Sometimes y'all know that that man don't want nothing to do with y'all too much, but y'all still try to force and beg to differ to think that he gonna turn around and you know, be
And
on
then
your
when
side.
he really play you to your face and he's not
Right.
there and he start
When he
fucking
play
with
you
other
to your-
people
right.
in your face, and
Right.
all of a sudden now it's like, oh my God, I don't want this baby no more. I don't want this baby
Correct.
no more. But this is crazy.
You'll be the next
You know?
one doing what she's doing when he play you to your face.
This is crazy
after you
because
find
why
out.
not just prevent it? You know, this is my body. That's great, but prevent it before it happens. How would you feel if your mother had done that to you? Your ass wouldn't be here to make these dumbass decisions. You know what I'm saying? Plan prior to the situation happening.
Listen, y'all like them comments up if y'all feel like we off on a track with this shit, because a lot of times you need to be told.
If you know you didn't want the baby in the first place, why did you hold on to the baby that long in your stomach?
Because
right?
she
Growing
thought,
and
that, she
growing
thought
and
the
growing.
guy was going to change his
Growing
mind.
and growing and growing. When all
Yeah.
retrospect, you could have taken something to prevent it, and then at that point in time, after the baby starts to grow, then you decide to pop the pill. But the other problem that I have is the fact that they keep the babies for who they think might be beneficial. Because if she had got knocked up, which is typical for most females,
Right.
by somebody either who they want to get knocked up for, or somebody who may be financially stable and able, but yet still don't want shit to do with them. They run around here acting all godly. All of a sudden now they don't believe in terminations.
Right. And
But you believed in that shit last month for when you got pregnant for Pookie. You know? So the thing about it is, my problem that I have is the fact that females are weird in that aspect. They keep babies for people that don't want them,
Very
whether or
much
not,
so.
you
Very
know,
much so.
they decide on who they want to keep a child for, knowing in both situations whether or not if it's a Pookie and he don't want to fuck with you, or if
Right.
it's a rich man who don't want to fuck with you.
Right.
But somehow you still, it's just weird. You know what I'm saying?
Because she has this other child there, but then she's talking about terminating come on, she's talking
yeah.
about terminating a baby.
Because that
and
would
then
be
you're
her
gonna
third
turn around
child.
and you're gonna turn around and say you can't deal with the kids. So that means you're struggling with the one you got
So
now.
then why you open your legs? You should have kept your shit closed.
Real talk.
That don't make no sense. You should have kept your shit closed.
Real talk.
It's not to say this is your first pregnancy. You don't know what it consists of or how to get pregnant. Now these days with social media being the way it is, every fucking body now knows how to get pregnant.
Right.
So with that being said, if you are fertile, you know that you get pregnant easily.
Okay, the reason I'm so open and verbal about what I'm dealing with, because when I was deciding on what I wanted to do, there was not no videos about it. There was not nothing about it. And I was just like, oh my God. And me sharing how I've been feeling and all the emotions I have, people have messaged me telling them that they're in the same predicament, and I am making them feel a little more confident in their decision.
Why would you even put yourself in that predicament? Why would you put yourself in a lion's den to even get pregnant and then get on here on social media talking all this bullshit,
Right.
talking about, when she had her situation, she couldn't turn on she couldn't turn on TikTok and find out information. That's because most people have fucking humility and they have shame.
Right.
Right? This is not something that should be publicized. You literally taking a life of a fetus online. Your fucking video should be banned, to be honest. I'm out here trying to help others, and somebody hit me up and said they didn't know how to make the decision for themselves, so you just helped them along. Right. Yeah, you just helped to push them over the edge. It goes back to what I said. Don't allow misguided people to make decisions for you when in all retrospect, she don't even know what she taking. Right. She can't even call the name. I'm taking, she don't know what the fuck she taking.
Yeah.
She just know, I'm not going to be pregnant no more. She's putting something in her body that she can't even pronounce. But yet she's going to give you insight, and you're going to be crazy enough to take her insight?
It's like, for instance, right?
That's crazy.
No disrespect to you at all, shorty,
That's
but
crazy.
Your decision-making skills is shot. You really need to make better decision-making skills, because
keep raising your
moving
kids, go
along,
back to school, figure out a different recreation, because
something.
Getting pregnant should not be it for you. According to you, you're on your third kid, and well, it would have been the third kid. You have 2 kids. Please raise those kids to the best of your ability.
Right.
Take your ass back to school. Be abstinent. Stay away from sex. and figure your life out, because
That's
this
it.
ain't it right here.
That's it. Because it's obvious you're struggling. You wouldn't have made this video if that wasn't a problem. If life was going good for you,
And
you
people,
would have
let's
been
bring
on a
back
different-
shame and
different
humility.
level.
Don't turn on the camera just because you make yourself look stupid, and you will have people like us reacting to you, and you'll be the first
Right.
one talking about somebody's in my business. Well, hey, don't
Listen.
turn on the fucking camera.
Let the truth be told. It is what it is.
If I was sitting up here begging y'all for money because I had a third kid that I knew I couldn't take care of while pregnant, but still proceeded to give birth, y'all would judge me for having a kid that I knew I wasn't ready for, knew I couldn't take care of. You're judging me for doing what's right and getting rid of the child because I know I couldn't take care of it. It's not like I'm out here popping these pills like Tic Tacs. And if you are popping them like Tic Tacs, it's your fucking body. They're accessible to you to take care of what you take care of. Like, if people walking around with a bunch of kids they can't take care of, you're judging the fuck out of them.
So in other words, you're really trying to say that you had no moral support. You had nobody there. Where's the parents? Where's the
Because
support
she's
system?
young.
Where's the
She's
support
not even
system?
25. I don't think. She's
You know what I'm
young.
saying? It's like
Probably early 20s.
whoever gaslighting you to keep knocking you up and all that stuff. You need to
Well,
change
she
it.
claimed it's her
change
first
it.
termination.
So-
But that's not the way you go about it.
Nah.
All right? Like I said, when there's preventative measures, there's all types of different measures out here. From the pill to the IUD, which I don't really promote anyway. The IUD, they claim is good for about 7 to 10 years. I don't care for that because from working and seeing how, the after effects of it, a lot of people who use the IUD ended up having fertility issues. So I don't really promote that, but there's so many other things from, like I said, different pills. You have condoms, you have spermicides, you name it, they got it. All right. This is not a third world country. This is the United States. And according to them, 63% of all terminations within the United States was through taking the pill. I guess a lot more people are opting for the pill versus the surgical procedure, aka the DNC back in the day. But nevertheless, it is what it is. And
Well, the pill would hide the embarrassment. You got to keep in mind, you can order the pill now and do
That's
it at
true,
home.
in the mail.
So nobody wants to go down to the actual GYN spot to just get it done.
open up your legs and scrape your uterus and all this other shit. But
Because the GYN gonna look at you like, damn girl, you back in here again? What you gonna tell them? Mind your business?
and they come back so much that Medicaid
what I'm saying?
rejects the claim, and they're like, we're no longer paying for terminations.
Well, man, keep it
At
real.
least that's how
Keep
they
it
do it
real.
in New York. Like I told you, I have a medical background. We see it all. But this is crazy. But nevertheless, let us know what you think about this video. Are you pro-choice, or are you more on a point where you're like, listen, this is just not it? Or some people may be pro-choice, but with stipulation, right?
Right.
It's more so, yes, you should have the right just in case, or should I say leave that option open for people who might have been raped, or people who know, for instance, like you go to the doctor and they tell you the baby has maybe cardiac issues, no heartbeat, or stuff like that, or it's going to be a stillborn pregnancy, more like a medical condition, right? Versus just, fuck it, I woke up, I'm pregnant, I'm just going to sit here and wait for 2-3 weeks to go by and I'm just going to pop a pill. Big difference, right? So let us know what you think in the comment section. And I'm sorry if I came off a little bit harsh, but I'm adamant about the situation, as many other situations. And you're going to see me from time to time be very adamant and very vocal, because at the end of the day, this is who I am.
We don't put band-aids on situations
Yes.
like this. It's impossible. If you keep having a band-aid on something, how will you ever
How
learn
would
from
you
your
ever
mistakes?
learn?
You will
Exactly.
not. If you ain't heard it from nobody else, you're going to hear it here. It's just the way it is. You don't like certain things, try not to put videos out like this. That way people don't have to react to it.
And judge you.
All right? That's what I got to say, and we'll see you on the next video.